a misty day here in Rome, and finally made it to Italy, and we're gonna go on a food tour the next couple days because I love food, I love Italian food, so why not go to Rome and start off here at the Trevi Fountain. Hey everyone, so we're here in Rome and we're gonna get some food in this video. As you can tell, it is raining out right now. I'm over by the Pantheon, which this is a beautiful piece left over from ancient Rome. The current building was built back in AD 120 by Emperor Hadrian. There used to be a former building that was there previously that was built back in 27 BC. But yeah, just look how beautiful it is. You got these beautiful 40-foot columns in the front of the building. And we can even go inside. But anyway, so what we're gonna be doing is we'll be going to several different food places in this video, but we'll be seeing some cool sights along the way too. And hopefully as we eat our way through Rome, the weather will slowly clear up. In order to do that, we have to eat. Alright, so we made it to our first place. So this is Trattoria Der Pallaro. We're just about to open, and this restaurant's supposed to have some amazing food. And a great way to start a food tour in Rome is to go to a place where you don't really get a choice of what you eat. They just cook it for you. So what a great way to start off a meal. Alright, so I was able to get a table outside in a covered area. The rain stopped too, so good timing. And unfortunately, because I went to the Pantheon earlier and I'm going to the Colosseum after this, I'm not able to take my backpack with me, and also same case with my gorilla pod, the Scott pod, so I'm having to hold this camera the old-fashioned way. Alright, so I started off with the antipasti, or basically like appetizers, and got some tomatoes, fresh tomatoes, got some cold cuts, some fresh mozzarella. Not sure what this is. I don't want to say it's like beans or anything, but I'm gonna try them first. Almost like split peas. They're delicious. And some of the cold cuts offline, or off camera. Fresh tomato. So to be honest with you, I'm not a big tomato fan, but that was good. And some mozzarella. Now that's rich. In addition, I had some fresh bread with a couple of like fried dough balls. I'm not sure what they're called, but they were really good. Had them off camera. So now the next course, the primo, this is their pasta. And this is rigatoni coated with a lot of cheese. I think Parmigiano Reggiano, I believe. I could be wrong about that, but this is rich. Like, this is like top-notch pasta. You can tell it's homemade. The cheese is out of this world. I'm sorry, but there's no cheese in the United States that compares to this. And the second course, got some pork here, also some spinach and some homemade potato chips. Those are really good. Spinach is really good. Yeah, the pork's nice. Tender and juicy, and the sauce that's cooked in. So good. I have the potato chips off camera. They're really good, homemade. And let's not forget dessert. This cake looks absolutely delicious.
Is there anything?
Very rich. So good. That was amazing. Ended up getting the full course, everything. A little on the pricey side, around €30, but totally worth it. So yeah, I think if you want less than the full course, I think you have to let them know. But if you got the room, go big, eat it all. Yeah, very friendly service, amazing food, great way to start a food tour here in Rome. All right, so I got some time before I gotta film the next restaurant, so we're gonna go see some sights. The Colosseum was built in AD 70 during the peak of the Roman Empire. As you head inside, just imagine yourself being back in the days of the Roman Empire and sitting around the perimeter watching many different events from public spectacles to the gladiator contests. The arena is about 280 feet long by 165 feet wide. It was not for the faint of heart because things got awfully bloody. Gotta say that was really impressive. Finally got the chance to see the Colosseum. Not only outside, but of course in the arena itself. So we head the opposite direction. We head over to the Roman Forum. That is the birthplace and the civic center of ancient Rome. Let's go check it out. Looking over from Palatine Hill is the Roman Forum. This was the birthplace and civic center of ancient Rome. Throughout the complex, you will see so many historical temples and ruins, including this temple here, built between AD 138 and 161. Over here is the Temple of Caesar. Just before it was built, Julius Caesar was cremated under the current roof after he was assassinated. So this is the Forum itself. This is the Forum Square. This is exactly where ancient Rome began. It's really cool that I'm staying in a piece of history right now. But it's like, yeah, when you're on a food tour around Rome, you have to check out the cool sites here in Rome. We'll be checking out some more later in this video, but we got to get back on track here. So let's go to the next restaurant. Time for our next restaurant, and guess what? Got my full camera gear back again. Although this is only going to be temporary, unfortunately, because I'm going to more sites tomorrow, which they're not. I don't think they allow large backpacks, so I'll have to go back to having just the camera. So I apologize for the different microphone sound earlier, because that was the built-in camera, and then that'll continue after this portion. But we're going to talk about now, and we're here to get some even more food. We're going to get some great Italian food at Hostaria Romana. It is a very, very great restaurant for what I've heard. It's run by a local family, and if you're looking for some great food near the Trevi Fountain, we're about maybe like a 5-minute walk from the Trevi Fountain. It's like you don't want to eat by the Trevi Fountain because it's really touristy. You're not going to find good stuff over there. But go away from the sites a little bit, you'll find some really great local spots. One word of caution, though, is that reservations are strongly recommended, almost required, because this place is so popular, because it is a very local place. Thankfully, I was able to get a reservation. Did I tell you you need to make a reservation here? Because yeah, I've seen people get turned away already. So glad I got one. But yeah, very nice restaurant. I got a nice eating area, not only inside but also outside. So just a little bit ago, I had some antipasti, had a cheese board, which amazingly delicious homemade cheese. Well, Italian cheese. And they even give me, I think, almost look like baked beans, like on the house too, which is really cool too. All right, so my main course, or I'm only getting the first course and a vegetable this time because a full course would be way too much food for me after what I had earlier today. So I got their mushrooms. Oh, first their penne arrabbiata and their mushrooms. This looks amazing. Very fresh mushrooms. I got the mushrooms because mushrooms are very fresh right now in October in Italy. Alright, so I'm gonna now dip into some of the penne arrabbiata. This is good. Nice and homemade too. The sauce is very rich and a little bit of a spice to it too. It's amazing. Great food. Yeah, I can't believe it's taken me this long to get to Italy, but I'm so glad I have. Yeah, definitely check out Hostaria Romana. Amazing food, but yeah, make sure to make a reservation because you may not even get a table otherwise. All right, so let's move over here. And all right, so we got a lot more cool stuff, including food, to enjoy tomorrow. So I'll see you tomorrow. And good morning. It is a nice new day in Rome. Well, technically I'm not really in Rome anymore. I'm in the Vatican City. So this is a whole different country technically. So we're standing here at St. Peter's Square, and over there that is the St. Peter's Basilica. It is absolutely beautiful, and you even have a 90-foot obelisk here too, fully made of granite. So we're gonna go ahead and head inside and check out the Basilica. Oh, and by the way, the Vatican is my 17th country. Heading inside St. Peter's Basilica, and just take a look. This is the most beautiful church I have ever been in. Over here is the Pietà, which was built by Michelangelo for Holy Year 1500. Beneath this painting here is where Pope St. John Paul II is buried. While wandering inside the Basilica, you just have to admire all the architecture, paintings, and other art which decorate the interior. I'm going to be checking out the Vatican museums later today because I have a reservation or a ticket for this evening to go inside. So I know like the Sistine Chapel, you can't really film inside there, so I'm probably not going to film anything at the Vatican museums, unfortunately. So you'll just have to check it out for yourself when you come to Rome. All right, so we're going to go back into Rome proper now. All right, and we're here at the Piazza di Spagna. But behind us, that are the Spanish Steps. There are approximately 138 steps to go all the way up to the top. Let's go ahead and do that now. We'll get a cool view. This is really cool up here. So glad I made it all the way to the top. But the Spanish Steps is a very popular area for people here in Rome just to gather and just to enjoy the day. Although we need to get back on track with this video because we need to go get a lot of food. So I'm going to try to go to another restaurant and then also need to get some gelato and pizza while I'm here too. So that's what's coming up in the remainder of this food tour. And we're here at our third restaurant. We're just a couple blocks or so to the west of Via del Corso, where there's a big shopping street here in Rome. And we're gonna stop at another little small Italian restaurant. It's called the Gino Al Parlamento. So we're supposed to have some amazingly delicious food. So hope to get another Italian meal, although it's not gonna be the full course like the first restaurant. Because yeah, what I had last night at the second restaurant, that was plenty enough. So I'm getting something a little lighter than the last two meals. So for like my appetizer or antipasti, I have the artichoke Roman style. Never had an artichoke before, so can't wait to try it. And I'm also getting the spaghetti carbonara too. So I get some type of a spaghetti dish while I'm here, just to try something that's not like what you see in the United States. Yeah, pretty good, I have to say. First time ever having artichoke, but it's cooked very well and nice flavor to it. And here it is, the spaghetti carbonara. This looks absolutely delicious. It's like homemade spaghetti, and of course, some bacon, some Parmesan cheese on it too. I should be using a knife. I'm having to hold my camera right now because my camera gear is having to stay at the hotel right now. You can tell when the spaghetti is homemade when it's nice and it's very fresh. The sauce is magnificent too. That was really good. They really enjoyed that Roman artichoke and also the spaghetti carbonara. That was amazing. It's like you can definitely get spaghetti here in Rome, but if you go to a restaurant and you see spaghetti and meatballs on the menu, run, because it's not authentic. It's probably a restaurant catered just for tourists. Because yeah, in Italy there's not supposed to be such thing as spaghetti and meatballs. But spaghetti carbonara on the other hand, yes. And that was creamy and delicious. And I could tell it was freshly made spaghetti too. Alright, so for the rest of this video we're going to be getting like quick eats. So as you notice, I did not have dessert when I was at the restaurant, which yeah, definitely check it out. People are very friendly in there too. But I need to get some gelato. So let's head over that way for a little bit and we'll go get some. Alright, so we found the gelato place. So I'm basically between the Hostaria Romana, where I went last night for dinner, and the Trevi Fountain. Over by the Trevi Fountain, there are a lot of places where you get gelato, but In order to find the right gelato spot, you have to find something that's really homemade, like the kind that they keep in a gray tin. And I found just a place. Il Gelato Di San Crispino. For what I've heard online, it's supposed to have some amazingly delicious gelato. So I'm gonna go ahead and get some and enjoy. All right, so went inside and not really any place to sit down, so I went ahead and just took my order, not too busy, and got this. I got the hazelnut flavor. This is fantastic. It's very creamy. You can taste the hazelnut. Yeah, because I don't have my camera gear with me right now, so it's kind of hard to put the spoon in my mouth, but so I had to do it off camera, but oh well, but this is very rich. You have to get gelato at least once, the real authentic gelato, at least once when visiting Rome. Alright, so might do a little bit of walking before we head to the fifth and final place to get some food. When it comes to food, we have to get pizza still, so I'm saving pizza for the finale. And I'm sure Pinocchio would agree. Alright, so we made it to the last place in our food tour, so the grand finale. And we're gonna go get some pizza over at Vecchio Borgo. For what I've heard, it also has some amazing pizza, but they also have other great stuff in there too, like pasta as well. But we have to get pizza, because I haven't had any yet while I'm here. And everybody back home is telling me, get pizza, so I am now. So yeah, the pizza that you get in Rome is called pizza al taglio, which is basically pizza by the slice. So where you basically order, usually by weight, and they'll cut it up for you and then enjoy. So let's go do that. All right, so I'm inside and time for some fresh pizza. I'm gonna get there. I got their a margherita pizza. It looks absolutely delicious. It's like fresh cheese sauce. All right, here we go. Delicioso. This is good. Very rich cheese. Nice and hot. This is amazing. That pizza was really good. You could tell it was really fresh cheese. It was quite fantastic, but I was trying to keep my voice down a little bit because it was very, very quiet in there, so I couldn't talk loud, but I got the classic margherita pizza. It was just cheese and a little bit of like tomato sauce. It was very delightful. Oh, and yeah, one thing I forgot to mention too is that I think that was the owner who greeted me when I went to the restaurant. She knows very, very little English, but it was a great way to practice a little bit of Italian, but she's very, very nice. Yeah, one last thing too is that, yeah, Vecchio Borgo is really close to the Vatican. So if you're going to either St. Peter's Basilica or the Vatican Museums, which is where the Sistine Chapel is located, that's a great place to go get pizza, either before or after. But I've had such a great time in Rome. It's like, didn't get to spend enough time as much as I would like to, but I will have to come back someday. Because Rome is absolutely fantastic. The food has been amazing. I'm glad I finally got to not only visit Rome, but Italy. But now I gotta visit other parts of Italy too, like the Amalfi Coast, the Cinque Terre, Venice, also Tuscany. This won't be my last time in Italy. I can guarantee that. Alright, so I'm going to get ready to conclude this video here along the Tiber River. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to click that subscribe button to come along and join me for the adventure, and don't forget to click that notification bell so that way you know when a new video goes live. Well, thank you for watching, and this is Scott of the Scott Man saying out here from Rome, Italy. Italia.